So welcome back to the third part. It's still me, Kiza Thomas. So now we are going to look at surface ambient temperature. So we are going to put in the pore pressures just like we did on the other side. So for now I'm going to leave this pore pressure, but if you want to add it, just double click here and add in the next. If you want to delete, you right click and then delete section. So I'm going to leave on a 1. Pore pressure, the fracture pressure, I'm also going to leave on a 1. Now formation tops, these are the lithologies, so you choose which lithologies you have. I'm going to choose randomly. Say I have basalt at a TVD of up to 200. This I'm choosing randomly, so please you have to go as per the program. We are learning data input, so I'm just going to select another one. It's a limestone, so I'm going to put limestone at 400. This is for purposes of practice, so I'm just using. But when you are doing work, you have to use the work that has been provided in the program. Then we can also go with one last one. So I'm going to choose one last one. I can't choose limestone again, so okay. I'm taking in one last one. I can choose sandstone. So that is sandstone phosphoric. Sandstone phosphoric. So I'm going to put it at 600 TVD. So we can stop there. If you want, you can continue depending on what you have in your program. Then you have to put in the geothermal gradient. Surface ambient temperature is always around 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Then at well TVD you can use 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you want, you can add in more as every TVD what is the temperature just by selecting it once. So we continue down and we have to add in the formation influx. So you can either add in or use the influx data. So if you want to add in, you click here and put it in manually, or you click on use influx data. So we are done with the second part of surface properties, subsurface properties editor. Thank you, and we are done with the fourth part of this training.